right, and we are back. All 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 right, and we are back. Welcome. All right, and we are back. And today we're back with another reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. And this time we're back with more chat history. Yes, I love chat history. I love all these videos, and I feel like he definitely knows that I personally, maybe not you guys, but I personally would survive in all of these scenarios. Now, he knows it and he's acknowledged it already. I mean, not like verbally per se or like written wise, but I get it. You know, I watch the videos and I see the messages between the messages. That's why I'd survive and you guys probably wouldn't. So with that being said, today we're back with another series of why you wouldn't survive, this time in Japan. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Why you wouldn't survive in ancient Japan. Now, I've seen animes before. And I know that's a crazy way to start it off, but follow me here. I'm going to survive. That's all you need to know. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You literally never know what I'm going to put out next. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Chat History. It makes incredible content over there. Really great content. You guys need to check them out. Link will be in the description below. So guys, with that being said, I just have like one more thing that I just do have to mention, unfortunately, is that if you guys don't like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, YouTube will come through that door right over there, and they will chat history, why you wouldn't survive in ancient Japan. All right, I do have to pause right quick. That is from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Okay, where are we going? We're going to feudal Japan. Let's go. Come on, witch. Bring me there.
All right, I'm starting to think you enjoy getting kidnapped.
Was that an Inuyasha reference? Was that Inuyasha? I don't enjoy being kidnapped, by the way. It's just I know I'm going to survive all these situations. I'm here to explain to the audience how they could survive if they follow me.
This time, you're flung into feudal Japan, a rather violent era in Japanese history spanning across several hundreds of years. But this year is 1467, the start of the hostile and chaotic Sengoku period. You've really got your work cut out for you with this one. Time to put your survival skills to use, if you have any. So, do you think you're up for the task? Let's find out.
Bro, do you even have to ask if I'm up to the of course I'm up to the task. You've seen the previous videos, man. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not asking me. You're asking the normal audience, probably the unsubscribed audience. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe once more to Chat History as well as to myself. You know, we're doing the thing.
Welcome to Sengoku Jidai, also known as the Warring Clans period, a dangerous time in medieval Japan's already chaotic history. See what I mean? The Sengoku period was actually a subsection of the overarching Muromachi period. That's not too important. All you need to know is that the government is falling apart. Basically, there's this guy, the shogun. He's the ruler of Japan because he's a big, strong military man. But wait, I hear you say, I thought Japan had an emperor. No. And you're right, there is an emperor.
Well, okay, so Japan has this, okay, I know the period that I'm in. I'm in feudal Japan. There's going to be samurais and stuff. There's going to be a shogunate. There's going to be like they're still going to have an emperor, but he's really just going to be like a placeholder. He's going to have nice stuff, but not really have no like rule. So the shoguns are going to be in charge. So guys, this is actually where it becomes super simple. One, you know, obviously there's going to be a whole racial thing. Guys, get over that part. Like, I get it. But I'm sure at this point they've already had that one samurai guy come out. So they've already seen a black person before. So at that point, now I just need to go in, be better than him. I'm just gonna be like a super badass. Maybe I'm not gonna just get into random fights with people. I've seen IP Man, so this is where I'm gonna start really getting into reversing their attacks, showing them how good of a warrior I am. And again, it's the language barrier thing. I'm sure at this point they've met Europeans. They have English translators in the feudal Japanese era, and if not, then I do have to go through and teach them English. Now, how do I know how to do that, you ask? Guys, once again, I've seen a couple of animes in my day. I know how to get the gist of things. Bro, don't question me. If you speak Japanese, comment down below in Japanese. And I bet you, I'll know what you're saying eventually. We'll get there. And if you don't even know, you might be a Japanese person who don't know English, and you're like, wow, this person is really great at teaching me English at this very moment. Yes, of course. That's what I do.
And he technically rules.
I mean, not technically, but that's part of what I do.
Japan. But in reality, he's just a political figurehead that sits in the hotel cuck chair the whole time while the shogun does all the hard work to satisfy the country's freaky desires. So what the heck is causing all the ruckus?
I already said this.
The current shogun is in a bit of a pickle. All he wants to do is quit his job and retire so he can write poetry, paint, and strategically plan.
Oh, it's this guy. Oh my gosh, guys, if you aren't me, if you're anybody except me, this is going to be a really tough time period for you, because he's going to be retiring. I believe he may be giving it to his brother, but then there's going to be a son that comes along. So now there's going to be a whole war going on for it. And then there's going to be like 5 other generals or something that are going to try to get control and take over the shogunate and not give the power to his son. So this is going to be a really intricate time period. The deaths for you guys would probably be very high right now. Like it doesn't look like it's going to be going well for you.
And a few trees. Problem is, he has no son to take the reins, but he does have a war-hating monk brother. Beggars can't be choosers. Problem solved. Uh-oh. Looks like the shogun's wife Amazon primed a baby overnight. How embarrassing. Since there was a strict policy of no takesy-backsies, the shogun's brother remains the rightful heir. Wait just one gosh darn fucking second, says Mrs. Shogun. I shot this baby out of my coot chute, so he's gonna be the heir. And thus, a power struggle began.
Hey, what did I tell you guys? There's gonna be a war, and guess what? A lot of people who are not subscribed. I can't help the people who aren't subscribed. Also, I love this background. Whatever fabric choices he chose, incredible. I love it. Come on.
I just want to paint. All of this instability within the shogunate caused the country to be split in two. Team Brother and Team Baby. Powerful clans waged war against each other in an attempt to get their side into power. This political shit show inevitably led to an uncivil civil war.
Yeah, guys, you see those people right there? That's you on the battlefield. See, I'm with the guy painting. That's one of the things you didn't even think about doing. You didn't think about oh man, let me hang out with the painters and the war generals and stuff too. Or the war journalists and stuff too. No, you're over here let me hang out with nothing but military people. No, don't. You can't close yourself in like that. Put yourself in a box.
The Onin War. So the government's in complete shambles and anarchists rejoice. But then they have to realize that they actually have to live in an anarchy.
Yeah.
So there's your background. Did you get all that? Glad to hear. Anyway, here you are, just outside of Kyoto, the capital city of Japan at the time. And it's just blazing with culture. And fire.
Yeah.
Looks like the warring clans are getting a little carried away at the moment. That being the case...
See, here's the thing. If you went to Kyoto first, thinking it was going to be safe, that's why the death count just went up right there. That's why it went up right there. Come on, you don't even know where to go for real. You gotta see, or you need to go look for the Oda clan. And I know all you One Piece fans right now are leaping up for joy. It's not the same Oda. I don't think it's the same. I don't know. It might be the same Oda. We gotta actually. That's a good question to ask Oda. Are you related to the Oda clan from back in the day? Because like that'd be pretty dope. Then you also created one of the best animes. That would be crazy, crazy.
You're forced to roam the countryside in search of a place to anchor your roots and figure out a way back home. But you quickly learn that danger is all around you.
Yep.
It was fairly common for thieves or bandits to cross your path and try to yoink all your valuables, and then stab you. Speaking of the devil, here's one now, so prepare yourself. Sate sate, betsu no seizon sha. Nani? Oraka no koto shinai de kudasai. 自分だけだと思う。魔女も私を捕まえた。何ヶ月も前。それ以来ずっと生き残っています。
Oh, wow. He's also a survivor? Okay. So this is what you got to do, guys. Since this person also clearly time traveled, you can reason him out of whatever he's about to do. You know, you can let him know, like, bro, what are you even doing right now? Like, you've already survived this whole time. You already know I know things from the future as well. We could work together, and then we could, like, because first of all, you think he's going to be historically as knowledgeable as you. He's been scrummaging around the forest trying to rob people to stay alive. I'm teaching you guys how to, like, freaking join into high class societies and hang out with the painters and hang out with the high generals who aren't on the battlefield at the moment. Like, come on. Like, am I gonna have to sell a course? Buy my course, I guess, on how to survive in ancient times, if you would like. Now, the course doesn't cost anything. Really, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. But you know, I'll teach you guys how to survive one time period at a time. But also, the second option is just beat this guy up. Now, you don't have to like end him. Just beat the crap out of him. Again, he's got a sword and stuff, but you're gonna come at him with like feints, like left, like feint right hook or something. He's going to, like flinch. He's seen boxing before, so he's like, whoa, what is that bow? Then you take his weapon and then you reverse it. Like, you got to learn how to reverse the weapons. So also subscribe if you want to learn how to reverse weapons in the future.
Yosh.
Oh wow, this is an ad. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Oh, I love this.
精密なドリマーハ滑らかな仕上がりを実現するフォイルブレード
Wow.
これはスキンのセーフテクノロジーですか
The power of skin safe technology, also that's copyrighted, guys. It does not guarantee cut protection, but it is there, so it does have the cut protection. This is one of the best advertisements. It actually got me because I started like ranting for a moment, and then I realized, wait, this can't be. No, this can't be. I'm watching an advertisement. Like, it was so incredible. I actually love this. Let's go. Buy 2 of these things, guys. Go to the link in the description below. Check out the link in his description. So I'm sorry, but you gotta like do 2 things here. Do them and buy. Since you're doing 2 things, buy 2 of these things. It's incredible. I love this. Whoa. We all know what that means, guys. Shout outs to them. I love this. This is an incredible ad right here. Yes. 20% off. Guys, use code CHATHISTORY and get 20% off your Manscaped. You get this whole bundle right here. Get the free shipping. Get the free boxers. Get the travel bag. Get the app. Go to the website. Shipping, free shipping where it's available, guys. Get all the stuff. I'm telling you, get 2 pairs. I don't know if you can use the code twice. You could probably only use the code once per order. But hey, 20% off. This is incredible. I love the ad. Again, buy 2 pairs.
Well, that was a close shave. With the thief inexplicably but conveniently passed out due to being...
Never do you got Logan Paul in the background, bro. What is going on right now? What is up with you, bro? I love this. But like seriously, people might not like that. Some people will be like, "Whoa, that might be a step too far." Chat history. I don't think it personally. That's hilarious.
Well groomed, you quickly loot him to blend in with the rest of society. Speaking of which,
Hey, society.
would you
Here's where a lot of you guys are gonna fail.
believe that feudal Japan did not operate as a hierarchy? Well, you shouldn't, because it did. So let's get out that ladder and descend through the ranks, shall we? At the tippity top was the emperor. He was the guy in charge, but not really.
So this is going to be a little bit different, but they do have a hierarchy. So you already know I'm not going to become emperor in this scenario. Once again, second scenario in a row, you don't want to become emperor. It's not really like the place you want to be, guys.
Well, sure, and that's
Trust
about it.
me. Trust me.
Then there's the shogun. He was actually in charge, with the power
Yeah.
of commanding the military and controlling national policies and laws. And to be fair, he had a cooler shirt than the emperor.
Yeah.
Direct
Now, you also don't want to necessarily be the shogunate either, because when you're like the head of the shogunate, here's the problem. Other people are going to try to become the next shogun as well. So you don't really want to be in a place where there's a super competitive competing role to become you necessarily in this situation. You're from the future. You have, you need time for the things to go into fruition. You need to make sure you're able to make your way in this world. You're not going to do it if you're only going to be living for like another year and maybe 6 months or so. So avoid that in this scenario, people.
directly reporting to the shogun were the daimyo, feudal lords and clan leaders that
See?
commanded various provinces around
Yeah.
the country. They're proud of their land.
Yes, this is the place where you want to start being, guys. Daimyos. Look at the outfits. You also now you don't get 2 Dragon Balls, but search for them.
But they want more. Samurai were loyal warriors with neat swords that
Yep.
honorably served powerful nobles.
Yep. So, guys, this is just a paid bodyguard. It's cool. They mythicize it, romanticize it, all the stuff you want to say. But being a samurai, it may not. Then you also got to do all the hard work. You got to do all the work. You got to be protecting the people. Now, that'll work for some of you. And I'll make sure when I'm a daimyo to have a lot of my subscribers as, samurais. But, again, not all of you are going to make it. Not all of you guys subscribe. So if you hey, you also don't get the Darth Vader mask. You do get a cool outfit, though.
It's like the daimyo. They were the epitome of courage and honor, and their culture is thriving to this day.
Yeah.
Ronin were samurai without their masters, but they could still be bachelors. Ashigaru were samurai interns and general cannon fodder. Basically, they were peasants who were given swords and told to stab other people while still earning a minimum wage.
Yeah, this is where a lot of you guys would be right there. This is a lot of you guys, Chris Chan fans, just like a lot of you guys are going to be in this situation. But again, hey, some of you might be Ronins. I believe in you. But again, subscribers become samurais. I'm just going to make sure of that.
Basically, they were peasants who were given swords and told to stab other people
Yep.
while still earning a minimum wage. Ah, peasants. The dirt poor majority of the population that did all the work to keep everyone alive.
Unsubscribe people, unfortunately.
Nowadays, they're referred to as the middle class. Artisans were the ones who made your furniture, your clothes, and your tools. That's cool, but you can't eat a chair, can you?
No. But you want to be cool with these people. You want to be friends with the artisans as well, guys. Trust me. Trust me on this one.
Can you?
And which piece would you like to start with first, sir?
Oh, just the leg. Merchants were scumbag salesmen that just profited off of everyone else's work and were deemed parasites because of it. Buy high, sell low.
Yeah. Guys, again, don't be them. Be friends with them, though. This is how you get good deals, and this is how you get good stuff, guys. So when people come see you, or at least come see me because I'm a daimyo, When they come see me, I want them to see nice objects as well. So that's where you got to be friends with the artisans and merchants. I get it. Oh, it's lower class or lower than peasants. I get that. You don't have to become them. Just be friendly with them. Get a good deal.
At the very bottom, to no surprise, were the outcasts. Criminals and beggars for the most part, but also those who had undesirable jobs like butchers, undertakers, actors, entertainers, and reaction channels.
Oh my gosh, no. Guys, so I know he said that reaction channels would be there, and I get it, but here's the thing. That's the bad reaction channels and everything like that. He already knows that I will be a daimyo, as well. So it's not like me necessarily, but it is other channels out there. They're not doing it like I do it, bro. They're not doing it like I do it, guys. He knows that.
Butchers, undertakers, actors, entertainers, and reaction channels. Now, you have to understand that this is a very simplified structure of how feudal Japan's class system was laid out. It was a much more complicated web of relationships and rankings that is, quite frankly, above my pay grade as an outcast entertainer. So that begs the question, where would you fit in society? In reality, unless you were Chinese, Japanese, or look at these, you wouldn't have. You'd either be a social outcast or straight up sold into slavery without question.
Dang. I'm so sad for you guys. I'm so sad for you guys specifically because obviously that's not happening to me. That's literally not happening to me because it's just not. The reasons why that wouldn't happen to me, again, I've already gone over them. So if you want to just rewind and go back, I've already stated them before. If I haven't stated them here, I've stated them in other videos. But again, it would be too much to go through at this exact moment to tell you why this exact situation wouldn't happen to me. But just know it would not. And I could prove it to you. But again, I don't want to make this like a 5-hour video or nothing about me going over my feats, attributes, abilities and all the hoopla. You guys don't have time for that right now. I know you guys are like trying to clean up. You're like got this on in the background as you're like at work or something right now. So I get it. You only got so much time in your day and you're here for the entertainment parts. So again, just know that it won't happen. And me explaining it to you why it wouldn't happen would be it would just be too cumbersome. So some people's brains wouldn't be able to handle it. Unsubscribed people, their brains, it couldn't possibly handle the explanation that I would be able to give forward, that I would be able to give. Don't get me wrong. I would 100% be able to give that explanation. How much time do we have, ladies and gentlemen?
Even if you didn't end up being someone's perpetually untipped servant, you'd still end up being a peasant in some form, whether it's harvesting up rice or hauling in the fish. It was backbreaking work. From dawn until dusk, you did what you had to do to keep yourself and the country fed. After a long, exhausting day, you would get home to your cold, drafty, and very flammable home.
Sad.
Despite being the literal provider.
See, you guys didn't even think to invent any type of insulation or anything. I already know the death count's going up. It'll be over 5 because you guys didn't even think to make insulation for the homes yet. I get it. Oh, let me just get a home that's already how it's built. No, add extra insulation to it. And then when people come over, invite somebody over, but they'll be like, whoa, it is so warm in here. You'd be like, yeah, I did that. How? I'll show you how. For money or something like that, or and then build your way up, guys. Come on.
Of the food for the country, your crops are owned by the shogunate, so you barely even have scraps to eat. Malnourishment was very common amongst the lower class, and while it often resulted in an early grave, you could also inspire a few musicians.
Bro, thinking about the how that joke what that actually means is sad, but it's also one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. Keep it going.
Starvation didn't get you. The diseases certainly would. Smallpox, measles, and chickenpox were known as the 3 great diseases. 3 great opportunities to end up 6 feet under. It's like 2 feet for each disease. But you don't have to deal with any of that.
Wow.
Okay, well, maybe still the disease if you're unlucky. But thanks to your recent battle, you're equipped to pass yourself off as a lowly Ashigaru.
Yeah.
A foot
But wait. Are you guys vaxxed yet? Like, did you guys get vaxxed beforehand? Because if not, then you might be screwed. Again, do you know how to invent medicine? Can you invent anything yet? Learn that before we go time traveling.
soldier commanded by a samurai. Since
Hey,
they
there you
need as
go.
much help as they can get, they won't be asking any questions. If you can hold a sword and swing it at a bad guy, that's good enough. In an event completely convenient to the plot, a samurai wanders up and recruits you to be in his army. In Japanese, of course. Thankfully, you are able to read his subtitles and accept the position. Congrats, you're now a full-fledged member of the Hosokawa clan, one of many clans spread across the country. While the Hosokawa and Yamana clans fought for the control of the capital, other clans fought to expand their own territories. And there were a bunch of them, like the Shiba clan, the Oda clan, and of course, Zelda fanboys.
Yeah, guys, here's the problem. I want to choose this Zelda clan over here, the Hojo clan. And here's the thing about chat history. I know from these videos, as much of a fan that he is, he would love to select that clan as well. But the thing about history over here is telling us that we need to go to the Oda clan, and I've already explained to you guys this before. We need to go there. It's cool. It looks like they have like a white lotus symbol. So, you know, think about Uncle Iroh the whole time. So, yeah, it's going to be incredible. Guys, again, this is look at the three choices. I know they all look cool, but we need to go to the Oda clan, guys, if you want to live. Trust me.
So let's see what your new job entails.
Soldier life, hey.
You're now a soldier, which means you need to start learning some discipline.
Okay.
You wake up at the ass crack of dawn to start your day.
True.
Eat a healthy.
Guys, he using System of a Down. I feel like I'm like, if I am not like, it feels like me and Chat History would be like best friends if we ever knew each other. Like, if he, first of all, he like Zelda is like one of my favorite games of all times. It was like one of the ones I grew up on. And System of a Down is literally my favorite rock group of all time. I have this weird thing where anytime I'm listening to like music, no matter how much of whatever brand of variety genre I'm listening to, it will eventually go to a System of a Down song. Within 10 songs of any playlist that I ever create, it will randomly have a System of a Down song within the top 10. Guaranteed. Even if it's just like slow jams, R&B, for some reason, about track number 9 or 10, there'll be a System of a Down song coming on. You'll see Spiders or something will come on, or randomly just like something slightly slower. But it's like, what? Where did the System of a Down song come from? I know I listen to them a lot, but like automatic playlists, you don't have to put them in every single playlist, but I appreciate it. I listen to the song anyway, and that's why they keep doing it.
Healthy breakfast of rice and veggies, and always practice good hygiene.
Okay.
Manscaped. You spend the morning strengthening your military skills and are partnered up with Hoshi. He's a nice guy. He was a
Yeah.
farmer, but decided that maiming and pillaging could prove more lucrative. Together, you train martial arts, archery, and swordplay all throughout the morning as a way to keep both your body and mind sharp as a tack.
Yeah.
Whew, all that training made the time fly by. It's already
Darn, bro. Look how messed up you are. If only you were listening to me the whole time, then you wouldn't be in this situation getting beat up. But you know, that's just me though.
noon. So after a quick lunch of rice and veggies, time to fortify the walls of the camp to make sure no bad guys get in. Build it huge. Looks like your samurai has a task for you. You've been assigned to gather intelligence from the enemy. We are in the middle of the Onin War after all.
Yep,
and
yep,
that
yep.
gosh dang Yamana clan is burning Kyoto down faster than we are. Can't let that happen. No
Yeah. Dang, what samurai clan are you in, by the way? Like, do you even know what samurai clan you're in? Do you know what team you're fighting for?
problem, Master Sam, you say in Japanese subtitles. You wait until nightfall to carry out the mission. After a hearty dinner of rice and veggies, you infiltrate the enemy camp without causing too much suspicion.
They don't have flashlights yet, guys.
You quickly swipe the intelligence and giddily make haste back to base. With the intelligence in hand, your samurai congratulates you on a job well done.
Okay.
In Japanese, of course. You slowly open the letter and scan the text. Oh no.
Do you read Japanese?
Can't be. This is...
Hi, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Shit. You stole the clan leader's mail by accident. Wait, there's a note. You're not the best at reading Japanese text, but you think you can make out what the message means. Looks like your next mission starts at dawn. Oh yeah, it's wartime.
Wartime, baby. See, this is where a lot of you guys are going to be. It's over for you, unfortunately. That death count is rising and rising because you're going to be right in the middle of that battlefield. You know where I'm going to be? Right on some mountaintop, making sure that it gets painted properly. Because I knew who to talk to and where to talk to them and when to talk to them. And you guys were just over here like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I'll just go do this. Congratulations. Now you work for a samurai, and now you are not even a samurai. You work for a samurai, and then now you're in the battlefield. The samurai still works for the shoguns. You know, what's going on here? Come on.
You better get dressed, champ. You've got a country to die for. Unlucky for you, early Ashigaru were not well equipped for battle. Remember that they were dirt-poor farmers. They couldn't afford ornate weapons, so they had to make do with what they had.
Yeah.
Which was farming equipment. Ever just want to shove a shovel into someone's throat just to see what would happen? And now you can. It kills them. One weapon of choice was the kama, a simple sickle-like weapon suited for slicing and stabbing some sneaky suckers. If you get the DLC, you can slap a chain on that bad boy, granting you a lethal radius of several feet and allowing you to open that pit up.
Now, do not hurt the person behind you, ladies and gentlemen, or on the side of you. Make sure you're aiming that properly, which I don't feel like a lot of you will.
Ashigaru that were well-trained or well-funded had access to better weapons and armor. Perhaps the most effective weapon that they could wield was the yari, a long spear that could be outfitted with all kinds of blades.
I like
Want
that.
a stab? Go for the omi yari. Want a slash? Try the katakama yari. If you want to support the boys from afar, get yourself a yumi, an asymmetrical longbow, which was deadly on the battlefield with an effective range of over 400 feet. Archers were a core support group in any army. They would riddle the battlefield using a reliable method of spray and pray. It's just a shame that friendly fire was always on. If you wanted to spice things up, you could opt for fire or even explosive arrows. As for armor, it varied. The best Ashigaru were absolutely...
See, I think I'm going for like a lightning arrow. Now, you guys don't know how to make those, and I get it, but like I know how to do it. Again, explaining how do I do that would actually take like way too much time, and like this isn't a science video. This is a more like a history related video. So like, you know, it'd be like I don't want to like cross those paths right now, but maybe in a science reaction, I'll teach you guys how to do that one day. But yeah, if you are choosing this, also make sure you remember that some people would have guns in this era. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen.
strapped with thick leather chest pieces, helmets, sleeves, and greaves. They were usually fitted with metal plates for added protection.
Not Steve Harvey. Not Steve Harvey. Bro, this is hilarious. Come on. There's Steve Harvey. Hey, shout out to Steve Harvey, bro. Shout out to you, Steve.
Low-ranking Ashigaru were fitted with a cheaper, easier-to-produce armor called jack shit. Whatever clothing they had was their best bet. But it should be noted that the spoils of war were generous. Ashigaru were allowed to pillage and loot whoever they attacked. Slay an enemy with better weapons and armor? Looks like you found an upgrade. Now that you're all equipped, it's time to storm the battlefield with your best friend, Samurai. What a cool guy.
Darn.
No. They got Sam.
No! No! Not Salmonella! Oh, Sam. No! No! I don't want to wait another... How long before your videos come out? It's already been like a year. Sam, you gotta produce more videos. Oh.
That's it. You charge into battle to avenge your fallen mentor. You spot an enemy, but it's a familiar face. Hoshi? You switch
my
sides? Yeah, much better loot, says Hoshi, in Japanese, of course. Just then, you notice fire spreading to a nearby building.
No.
Well, that's gonna suck, eh?
Do you get teleported back?
Ugh, you again? Kyoku naku. Hito no ke wa sorenai de kudasai.
Hey, once again, another incredible video from our friend of the channel, Chat History. I love these videos, guys. Make sure you go subscribe to Chat History. Check him out. He's incredible. Also, I love the shout out to Salmonella. You know, like his mentor. I don't know if they know each other or they're like friends or like he was an editor for him or helped him or was an animator for him or anything like that. But I definitely, the similarities in style are very, you know, obviously you can see them. I love the differences though. I love what he's doing with his content. You know, Chat History has, it's like, it's a different form of educational content. I do feel like you are still learning from this. Like obviously he went over different subjects. You know, just give you a brief explanation, like quench your thirst, you know, get you really like wanting to know more about this, you know, information. And also explaining to you why you wouldn't survive in those situations as a normal human being, you know, with modern day knowledge. Now, again, I would survive in these situations because, again, I'm just better. And this video is like already going to be longer. So I can't make this a 10-hour video explaining to you all the minute details of, you know, the situation here. But just know that I would have survived all of these scenarios. This is another check on the list. Yes, I would have survived this scenario. On, you know, in the books, you have the proof right there. Rewatch the video. I explained it all except the parts that I didn't explain because that would have just been too much. But just know that it's true. So guys, if you made it this far into the video, as always, I want to say thank you. I love you. Bye.